Yummy! Fuck, I was gonna do that. Oh. I'll do it later. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Oh well, fuck it. Jacob's in. Vincent's here. Shannon's in. Alex is here. Getting you, not so bad. What's happening, Lee? You ready for the snow? Rob's your uncle's in. Dave's in. Appreciate you. Matthew Shelley's in. Owen's here. Owen, I'll be down in your neck of the woods next week. Perk close. Supposed to get slammed with snow, but we knew we'd get hit sooner or later. I know it. They're talking snow and then rain and then more snow. Kind of like the December storm we had a year ago. Steve Max in. How much snow are you expecting? I think, what does it say? Stand by. What the fuck? Sunday it says 2.5. Well, we could get 2 to 5 tomorrow, it says. Tomorrow night. And then Sunday it says we're supposed to get 2.5. And then Monday it says 3 to 5 inches of snow and 4/10 of an inch of rain. And then Monday is another 3 inches of fucking snow. So, or Tuesday, I mean. Yeah, Tuesday morning. So, that shouldn't be a fucking shit show at all. Matthew's in. Matthew Walter's in. 2 to 6 here Friday morning, Alex says. Possible a foot or so through Thursday or through Tuesday. Yep. With rain right in the middle of the fucking storm, that'd be fucking. It'll take down so many more fucking trees around here. Fuck, I'm still cleaning shit up. Bob's your uncle says, attacking 1 to 3. That's what she said, never mind. Ryan's in. Jeff's in. I will say we needed to knock the grass down. That'd be about the only advantage. Knock all the tall grass down and give us a start on moisture, but fuck, it was 6 yesterday or this morning. I don't know. It's 20 right now. It throws the damn ground pretty hard. TS Workshop's in. Probably still a white Easter. Not for me. I won't be here. Fuck it. Lynn's in. Good and you, not too bad. Yeah, it's I don't want white Easter. Fuck that. Ricky Jessum's in. Luke's here. We just had 8 inches of wet, sloppy snow, and now I'm in mud up to the nuts. Yeah. A little snow won't hurt you. No, it won't hurt me, but it piss me off and take up too much of my fucking time. Yeah, I really don't want to be moving fucking snow right now. Plus, I don't have anywhere to put the shit. It's going to be one of those get it out of the way enough to make it not my problem for a week. Luke is headed towards Jeff tomorrow. Planned a trip for this weekend. Ain't no snow gonna stop me from seeing my best friend. There you go. If you head to the airport Saturday morning, you'll have to deal with snow. I don't think I can stay in the Sky Club for 3 days, though. 4 days. Just upgraded my damn seats. I ain't fucking changing them now. Shit. Lynn says, enjoying the hell out of your 60-second shop tours. Appreciate you. Cody's in. Cody wants snow. I'm sure of it. I'm absolutely sure of it. How are we now? Good enough. Fuck it. Tomorrow's going to be a long day. Cody can have all your snow at his house, Rick. Alex says people are slacking. Hit the thumbs up. 22 in and 13, 14 thumbs up. You get that 5-4-3 valve brake debacle straightened out. Now it's on the fucking hoist and draining the oil, and it's future Rick problems. Fuck it. Alex says she already hit the thumbs up. Appreciate you. Logan's in. Logan, what do you reckon tonight? All the things. Nathan thought it was Tuesday. Look at that. We just got you a little closer to Friday. Luke already hit the thumbs down on his way in. Perfect. Where's the trolls? I know. I see all these fucking channels that are whining about negative comments and all that other shit. Yeah, it's not for everybody. Fucking hell, bring them on. All of them. Fuck. I was hoping there would be trolls. Yeah, I know it. I guess YouTube didn't like my comment on that video, even though I didn't swear. I can't figure out what the fucking secret sauce is. I had some dickhead wanting to call me all kinds of fucking names in the Lug Nut video, and YouTube took his comment down. Cocksucker. Both of them. Because I was going to light that dick licker up like the 4th of July, but fucking... Always funny when trolls try to slam Rick and instead get 15 people slamming them back. Troll smashing is our favorite pastime. I know it. Now we just need the trolls to show up and let the fun begin. Yep. There's having fun trolling people in the Lugnut video. I know it. Rick Branson. I'm just living the dream, Cody. Trying to sort out my life. I'm booked to the end of April already. Amateur. April? Fuck. Where's my ramp for the door? I haven't actually needed it. I've taken the cherry picker and stuff in and out of there, and I haven't really... I just bump it up over the ledge, so... If I need one, I'll certainly make one, but... It's really not that hard to get any stuff in and out of there, so... Rick is probably booked until Blurkfest. We're not quite there, but we're well into May. Especially on the bigger jobs. Fuck. I got a whole bunch of shit that I need to knock out before next Wednesday, so... My booking is different than yours, dude. Well, I know that. Plus, these guys won't take their machine until the operator can be trained for regulatory reasons. And dirt season is coming fast, so people are panicking. Neighbor ended up finding someone to fix his RAV4. So you don't need to do that one while you're here. Perfect. Luke wants to know if Nathan's coming to Spring Cloud Day or not. $700 worth of parts showed up for the project truck, getting all new brakes, including a line. So holy hell, those boxes are heavy. Where'd you get them from? Like those swelling nut covers. That was yours. That's funny. Seems amazing that there's so many people with vehicles to work on or putting shit off for so long. It's, there's a lot of places that don't even want to fucking do it. Can't do it. Shouldn't do it. Probably or no at this point. I don't fucking know. I want to. Majority of the parts are Rock Auto and the long hard lines are from LMC truck. Cock Auto, eh? I better hang it up tonight. Dave, I appreciate you, man. I just got a Rock Auto shipment yesterday. Yeah, I know, your entire fucking refrigerator's covered in Cock Auto magnets. When is it? I've got a week in Tucson in May and again in June for testing and certifications. Memorial Day weekend. 20. What is it? That one. 25th and 6th that weekend. Memorial Day's on Monday, so you got a holiday to get the fuck out of here, or a day after a holiday. And then Jimmy's in. Bryce, what's happening, man? Might as well just spend all of May in the States. There you go. Ryan McLean's in. Four inches of snow tomorrow night, and a big storm Sunday night to Tuesday morning. That's supposed to dump 12 to 18 inches of snow. It all depends on how the storm tracks. But yeah, it could be a pile. You got Terry's all dished down and ready for Cedric? No. It turned into fucking mud in a hurry. And then now we're supposed to get a bunch of fucking moisture, so waiting for Snowmageddon. I predict I will get buried, but I won't get squat. I mean, that could happen. Still winter, Luke. Come on. I know there are some guys down in southern Minnesota and shit chasing stuff around. Putting anhydrous on and all kinds of shit. Like, I know better than that. Even if I could. I mean, I wouldn't fuck with the driveway. Driveway's looking fucking mint. Other than that ungodly amount of traffic that's been on it. But the Hydro 100 and the 666 have been sitting idle all winter. The little snow we've had just melted. Where the fuck did you have snow? The Gopher lied. It's not an early spring. Is it going to warm up enough for that shit to melt before I get back home? Fucking grader skills are mint. Appreciate you. They were good to take that fucking back blade on the tractor because the bottom of the ditch was froze, but the sides weren't. Fuck it. It was just a perfect timing to go in there and reclaim material. And just scrub the shit across the driveway, get all the sticks and leaves and shit out of it. Oh, yeah. We're going to come back to a bunch of fucking rain. Saturday the 30th. Sunday they're supposed to get snow. Monday they're supposed to get rain. Tuesday they're supposed to get rain when we come back. So maybe they'll all be melted by then. Fuck it. You were the perfect example of set it and forget it. I mean, I don't have a fucking choice. Everybody run the grader anyway. You ever stand on that thing, it feels like your fucking feet are trying to go through your forehead. Snow total predictions have been dropping every day. It'd be nice if by the time it gets here, it just turns to rain and not fucking snow at all. Oh. Must be spring here. The tourists are pissing me off already. I've been knifing in anhydrous and liquid manure too. Grader operators adjust too often, leave shit alone. Well, these fuckers gotta learn it's gonna take more than one pass. Shit, right now, to scrub everything across from one side of the driveway to the other, just to scrub it clean, is 3 passes with the grader. Now, because you gotta go, it's 3 grader widths wide. And then if I usually scrub it back across the second time, and then start spreading it. So I can't go any wider on it now unless I put in longer culverts, because they're fucking. The road is all the way out to the max on them right now, which is good. I mean, you're not going to pass that speed, but you could pass 2 cars on it pretty easily now. Which you wouldn't think could be that big of a fucking issue, but fuck, the other day I had 5 people trying to get in and out of here at the same time the other day. And then I'm going to have to put a damn arrow down at the cul-de-sac, because one person bears to the left and comes up around, the other person bears to the right, comes up around, and you got one that comes up behind them and another comes up behind these guys, and the ones that were here first want to fucking leave, and it's like, holy shit. Tate's in. Logan swears the roads are worse after the grader goes past. Keep cleaning out the fence line, and you keep widening the ditch out further, widen the culverts, and make her too wide all the way. Minus the gates. But fuck it. I'm giving her on the south fence line right now. Brad's been working on that fucking east fence line, and then I'll get back to the driveway stuff. I've cut a lot of fucking wood off that fence line lately. Georgia corn jerker's in. So tomorrow I'm going to have to give her the shit. Will's in. Well, how much snow are you guys supposed to get up there? Seen your video pop up earlier. You're getting ready for this shit storm. I just didn't get a chance to watch it. Levi's in. Levi, what's happening, man? How many vehicles do you think will be parked outside the gate when you get home from Florida? Hopefully fucking none. Hopefully. But fuck. And at this point, same shit, different day than you. Yeah, same day, same, more shit, different day, that's all. You're taking a newly refreshed 3-valve to the airport next week? Well, to the cities for the airport, that is. Yes. That is, as far as I know, that's currently the plan, is we're taking it to Katie's sister's and leaving it there. I think that's the plan. And then she's going to give us a ride to the airport. Which would be perfect. Well, we don't get on until fucking late on Tuesday, so that shouldn't be dumb at all. That's a good plan. Then you won't have to listen to the manifold on Tick Tick. I don't like driving that bastard down there unless it's in and out. Parking, it's a motherfucker. Forecast 6 to 8 inches. Duluth TV station. Sensationalism 17 to 22 inches. I'm not sure what they are smoking. Jesus. 17 to 22. Fuck. Pack your sunblock for fuck's sake. Been fucking hot down here in the south. Got tomatoes planted already. No shit. There ain't been nothing left yet. I already unplugged it, Luke. Probably cracked. Oh, yeah. The manifold's cracked as fuck on that thing. It's got a Y crack in it. I'm just waiting for the center part to pop out. Manifolds are over there in the parts pile. It's in the get to it pile. It ain't been gotten to yet. Oh, fuck. Luke says, Tate, you got my stuff ready for Rick tomorrow? I'll call you in the morning to pay for you. To pay you. There you go. Already set aside, ready to go. Nice. Speaking of that, I don't know how many fucking security cameras there. Fucking shipping notice on them. Yeah, unplugging the rear wiper motor fixed the issue, Rick. I believe so. It hasn't any. Have your pulse out, Rick. Fuck yeah. That'll be awesome. Because, getting into some real. The 60-foot Pulsa? 60 foot? We're getting down into some nasty fucking brush now. Knowing Rick, he'll make it 60 foot. I do too much modification on stuff. Yeah, it will. It's 15 foot with the extension. That's plenty. And I can limb those couple of trees on the driveway that are pissing me off too. That'll make tackling these fucking nasty tangled brush clumps a lot fucking easier. It's either that or get in there with the excavator and make a hell of a mess, but now with the grounds pros, you can't fucking do that either. I wonder if the water hole the mud hole I got stuck in the other day is froze over enough that I could drive over the bastard. Probably not loaded though. Fuck. I got stuck as fuck the other day on the fence line. I went through the mud hole just fine. It was trying to climb out of the bastard, and the fucking thing almost tipped over. Locking differentials are fucking great. Right up until it's only one wheel hooking up, and the rest of them are just trying to climb for the fucking clouds. Rick got stuck. It's dry as hell. Except where it's not. There's some holes out in the neighbor's place where they've fucking bombed the Jeeps in there at 30 miles an hour. They're not fucking, they're never dry. All levers forward, that's right. It's 4-wheel drive golf cart. They don't go fast, but it's pretty fucking hard to stop it. I've just relinquished to just cutting holes in the fucking. I'll cut like 2 holes in the damn fence because it's going to need to be slack pulled out of it anyway. So that'll be where we pull fucking slack from. When I put new corners in and restretch the fence and all that shit. I rented a 24-inch hydraulic brush hog attachment for my Kubota Mini X to clear the limbs back on the trails. Worked fantastic. Nice. Kicking up 20-foot rooster tails? No, it won't do that. It might throw it. You might be able to spin the wheels hard enough to get it to throw it onto the fender, but that's probably it. My Mini X won't run a. I don't have high flow hydraulics to run anything like that, so. Until that thing shits to bed, we're going with it. I got the frost teeth on the bucket though. I could rip some stumps out of the ground, especially in that tag alder stuff, but. Then you get all the dirt in it, and if you're going to cut anything for firewood out of it, you're chasing the fucking chainsaw file around all the time, so that's not worth it either. You don't need high flow for brush hog, but mulcher you do. Oh, I got you. I know a guy with a mulcher. I know. I seen your fucking YouTube video the other day. Fuck. That shit's expensive though. Plus, there's way too many rock at my place that I would even feel confident. Hackin' Sandvik is in. Beer! Fuck yeah. Cheers beers, buddy. There is fucking nuclear landmines laying around all over my pasture for a mulcher. It would not be good. Getting all the fence line cleared out. All the way from Norway. Fuck yeah. I know people in Norway. The Norwegians. Bob will get those for you with the hoe. Is it a Hakon or Hakon or how is it? I want to say it right. Where's Toby tonight? He might get here eventually. The last one. Hakon? Hakon? That's right. I got you. Those mulchers aren't doing anything on the highway except making a mess. They could do some good at your place. Yep, that's true. That's fair. I got a lot of fucking brush to chip. Last Outlaw 1000, hello from the Iron Range. Fuck yeah. Shannon Sykes is in. Where are we at on the Iron Range? I haven't been up that way in a hot minute. Avalith. Perfect. I haven't been to Avalith in years. Plastic cleaning on the beach. Nice. I had student pilots from Norway back in the 80s at Fort Rucker, Alabama. Not missing much, Tate says. Trying to make it for food for you and Katie so that she doesn't fill up the fridge with shit she's not going to eat anyway. Okay. You could talk that over with my wife because regardless of what I think, well, it was, fuck, I still got stuff in the damn cupboard from when you come here and throwing shit in the cart. She's like, you want this? And I was like, she put it in the cart. I let her buy anything she wanted in the fucking grocery store because I knew it was going to be your problem when we left. How goes the battle up your way, Rick? 1 step forward and 2 steps back. Or something. I get 1 done and 2 more show up. Sometimes 3 or 4. Not the Diet Mountain Dew, though. That's fair. Are you and Katie going to visit the Green Friends? The Green Friends. Tate drank all the dew. I guess that beats the alternative. There are worse problems to have for sure. I shouldn't complain, but some days it's like, what the fuck? So, yeah, it is nice to know that there's work on for the foreseeable future, but it's also at the same time, it's like, you know, if I had a little extra time on my hands, I have some other things I could do, so I had to drink beer since the dew was gone. Tied your hands, right? I did pick up 2 bottles of bourbon today in case we get thirsty, Rick. Because you didn't. This had to get a couple extras, right? I was basically out. I hear you. Bourbon, that's right. On a brighter note, they're selling hams in Stillwater now. Perfect. Luke has a great supply of bourbon and brake clean. I have bourbon. I actually haven't had fucking. Most nights I just work and go to bed. I don't even fucking have a beer before I go in. I'm just fucking. Are you going to do a live stream at Luke's? We will be down there next Wednesday, so I ain't missed one yet. Don't plan on it. Did you send that shit, Cody? Which one? What? I did not. What's your favorite tool ever? Hands down, fucking hammer. Luke already knew. You should get an award for keeping the pizza vans going for damn near 500,000 miles in the Rust Belt. That's impressive for sure. Appreciate you. I hit all the things. Fuck it. It's been a while since I've been here. We still working on the pizza vans. I had maintenance. We just got parts vans. We got fucking all kinds of shit coming. You can swing the fuck out of a hammer. I can wreck shit with a hammer, I'm telling you right now. A hammer won't fix everything, but I'll sure as fuck take your frustrations out on it. What did you do to the KRP van with the Rick Bark transmission? Service. Needs ball joints on the right side. They're pretty fucking loose. And other than that, that's... So I put ball joints in the other one. That one's going to need tires swapped over from one of the other vans here and another oil change or two. Luke, can you swing a crasher wrench if it's big enough? I have a soft spot for my crescent hammer. Luke wants to know what your favorite tool is. You put a new steering column into it? No, I didn't have time to pull it, but I will. Probably when I get back. That's why we call it the adjustable crescent hammer. I don't know, hammer is up there. I do have almost as many cordless impacts as I have hammers, though, so that has to be probably a close second. Yeah. Told my new employee to go get the metric crescent wrench. He's probably not back yet, is he? Which fan got your engine at 100K and what happened to the original engine? I can't remember if it was the oil cooler or the oil filters, but they hit something on a road, knocked a hole in it and didn't even know it. Ran that bitch out of oil. 10-inch crusher wrench. I welded a ball peen hammer head to the handle. Works good. There you go. My sledgehammer. I don't use a sledgehammer for a lot other than knocking wheels off when they're stuck on the hub. Somebody here? I see you looking. Jimmy wants to know what the weather's like in Norway. I got a hammer for you. Rain and wind. The new engine van, the one up on the hill? Yes. The one I just serviced is the OE one. Oh, man. Now, if you want to smack the fuck out of something, that will smack the fuck out of something. But you better be able to fucking nut up and swing that bitch because it'll get hard on the wrist. He has enough parts to last a few years now. Kyle's in. Luke wants to know how many more vans are left at the farm. Sponsored by Mac Tools. Well, it's purchased from Mac Tools. I mean, we could do a sponsorship. Fucking sign me up. I was thinking of your comment on Squatch's video when the van comments started flowing. Why are you up? It's about 3 a.m. Why not? Doing good, busy as fuck, but I like it that way. There you go. 16 penny nail driver and one swing with that hammer. This thing's sponsored might be a poor choice of words. Could find out. Think we want to hit one of them motherfuckers? I got a block. And I got nails. Let's do it. What's up with Proto and Mac hammers being the same? Well, it's not that uncommon for things to be fucking retarded, okay? I'm sorry. We're not... I fixed it for Tate so that he's not sponsoring you. I sell tools for a living. How smart do you think I am? Well, make better choices than a lot of people, so. I deleted his message to save him from sponsoring Rick. That's fair. That would block. Oh, there's a couple in here. Think we can? Poor kid has a family to feed. All right. It's got to be pretty close to 16, right? Want that one shot? Oh, I clipped it. Doug didn't like that. Oh, come on. My aim's not the best, I'll say that. Bent that now. Okay, back up. You're not going to help anything. Okay. How come I make a fucking dent where the nail was, but I don't actually hit the bastard? Nope. I think it's the arc of the swing. Oh. Cheap fucking nails, they bend, though. Wow. Put some hair on it, Rick. Yeah, I know it. That one did not go all the way. I want that one. Bent it. Try the 40. Well, I actually fancy the 40 a little more than the 48. The 40's just got that balance to it. nails are going to die to prove a point. All of them. Almost. Well, can't quite get there. About a half-inch short. Hammer time with Rick. Now this is quality entertainment. Fuck it. Always coming up short. That's right. It's a right-handed hammer, for fuck's sake. How about that? Got it. That was pretty good. Now I kind of want to smash it with a hammer. What else can we smash? Chuck's in. Rick, your recent video looked like the transmission and brakes Impala was gone, or maybe just relocated. The Impala I moved. More out of my way. Here, Pecker. Can't get it past my zipper to get it on the block of wood. Not even going to take your bet. Which one? Did I miss it? I know I got colder up here. We're getting any snow. We're supposed to get snow tomorrow night. Justin's in. I was hoping. Yeah, me too. Now I want to smash it. Big one coming Sunday, so they say. I know it. $20 said you can't hit the next nail in one hit and sink it all the way in. Well, I get to start it first, right? How's the new 5.3 running that Chevy? He said it runs mint when he came to pick up his core today. Stand by. Some bitch came right back out. Killed it. It actually went in there because it split the fucking wood, popped right back up. If I get my fingernail in there, I can pop it right back out of there. failed to mix with that hammer. Guess I'm not using that block tomorrow. Luke wants to know how the new work truck is. My work better if I laid it on its side. Oh, yeah. I think Mika almost shit herself. Broke it. She's not happy with me right now, are you? No. She's like, fuck you, I'm not coming over there. Is that your ball joint removal hammer? This one is. 40 ounce. It's kind of like this one. Cal, when do you bring the Duramax in for ball joints, glow plugs, and a CP3? I heard that first battery issue, no issues so far. Rick's got his hammer out again. That's right. It won't quite do it. I bet if I got my big fucking framing hammer out, I could, because it's got a longer handle on it. Big Eastwing. It wants to bend it. Now I'm feeling destructive all of a sudden. Should I smash? Kenny, what's happening? New drinking contest for Borkfest. Anyone stand around a stump with a nail starting? Think it went all the way in. Never mind. That's what she said. I'll keep trying. How's that? I've not seen him say no to work yet. He claims it's possible, but I haven't seen it. Not much fighting with the city. Got some irons in the fire, and this place is never ending with fees and red tape BS. His words were, "You went to school for this shit." I didn't, LOL. But I did say that. To be fair, I don't think the person who designed the ball peen hammer ever thought they'd be used to drive 16 penny nails while drunk for $20. I mean, that is fair. Trying to think where my framing hammer is. I think it's up by the pig shit. Sure, do it for $1 a minute. Nathan says, I'm surprised you know what a 16 penny nail is. Wow. But maybe if I'm standing up, because posture's not correct, so, all right, we'll try it. Oh, just feels like it might be more better over here. Want to wreck shit over there? Want to wreck shit over here? Let me go from this way. It's going to be really loud when I hit it on top of this fucking table. I only had like fucking 4 beers today. You see me over here? Told you. Miko wants to go outside. My wife's going to be calling me in a minute. What the fuck is going on? You want to go outside? No? You're staying here? All right. Hey. She's going to think the table's trying to attack me. Just like she thought the pig was trying to attack me when I was trying to put the fucking thing back in. Ask Luke. Glances that bitch off. Fucks the head up though. Try that. No, they bend it like 3/4 of an inch. Let's smash. $1 a minute is over is currently at our rate, and he said he refuses to raise rates. I actually did raise it to $60 an hour. First of the year. Framing hammer is scared of you at the moment. It's a very nice shop. Thank you. Appreciate it. Put safety glasses on the dog, please. LOL. She went outside now. I think you're bending over because you're sliding on the hardened head of that ball peen. Probably. What's the leaf springs for? 88 F-150. If you're bored, Rick has a whole series of YouTube shorts showing off the shop. That's true. 139 of them now. Napa get leaves too? Yep. I don't buy them from anybody else. Okay, fellers, I gotta go find some supper. If I'm done before it's over, I'll be back. Appreciate you. Dog turned on the safety squints, that's right. You missed 134. Did I? Let's see. I know I uploaded a couple of them and I turned them public in the wrong order. Let's see. "60-second shop tour number 134. There's 2,300 views on it right now, so. Think you got her. He said he's seen some. It's a lot of fun. Blame it on the beer. I blame a lot of shit on the beer. I get notifications for them about a month after you post them. I almost have one of those every day. I didn't have fuck all for other videos, but I almost have one of those every day. Can Crusher? Got it. No more. Katie's in. I just blame you. That's perfect. I coolant oil filter for the GMC. What else do you need me to get? Nothing I can think of. See my new can crusher, babe? We're getting there. Steve says, I have Mom subscribed to your channel a while back. Just turned on notifications for your videos. Mom's 85 and keeps asking why she is seeing this shit. I mean, that's fair. Luke says, Katie, what do you want for food when you're here? Munchy things, let me know. Squished it. Oh, I was close. I can't see the fucking comments. Okay. Luke, I will call you tomorrow. I have a few ideas of what I want to grill and bake. I know you said you love the GMC Acadia platform, but my dad wants to give you a good deal on his 2010, 170,000 miles. Do you know if it needs timing? So give me a good deal on it. How do I know if it needs a new timing chain? Well, if it's never had one, it fucking needs one. But there's no good deal on a GMC Acadia. There's fucking not. I've worked on every fucking thing, and nothing will cost you more money to fucking repair in the long run than a fucking GMC Acadia. I swear to God. Get a fucking Chevy Traverse, which is the same fucking platform, and I don't hardly see any of them. A GMC Acadia, once it gets here, it'll never fucking leave. He wants to gift it to me for free. So sell it and buy something that's practical. I'm also not talking about big meals, just little day-to-day things for the fridge. Beer can folder lock for Squatch. There you go. You know, $5 grand in it faster than you can blink. That's fact. You can put $5 grand into that bastard and not even get into the timing chains. Trust me, I know. Have you worked on the MB Matrix? I have not. The fuck is a Metris? Well, that's European stuff. Is the timing chain a bitch to do? Oh yeah, you're gonna have some time into it. With 170 on it, you may as well just jerk the fucking heads off while you're in there and put all the valves in the bastard, because it's gonna need them in another 20. It's a van. Oh, if you ever have a chance to do a water pump in a 99 Plymouth Breeze, go ahead and pass on that. Well, can't be too many of those out there. Kenny's out. Katie Kate Catherine, just want to say your husband is far easier to shop for. I only had to ask him once what he wanted to drink. You are not understanding. Everyone here is in agreement. Those cars are shit as soon as they get off. As you get to sell it. As soon as you get it, sell it. Yeah. I mean, there's just... You're going to get into fucking wheel bearings and fucking control arm bushings, and you're going to have... It's not going to fucking stop. And God forbid you got to get into the dash of one of those bastards. Because they didn't build them with a fucking modular dash. Could a shade tree mechanic tackle a timing chain, or does it need to be a pro like you? I wouldn't call myself a professional, but you need some tools. And you need a pretty good idea what the fuck you're doing, because otherwise 15 hours I think is book time. Yeah, it's 15 or might be 16 plus for the dash. Yeah. Do steel balls lead to rusty nuts? Yeah. They sure do. That's why I carry around brass, bitches. Never mind. Best way to do the timing chain is to get rid of the Acadia. That's fucking fact. I've never had... Cheers, Misfits. Appreciate you. I've done a pile of these bastards now. And I've never done one that immediately didn't need another $1,500 of work somewhere else. Whether it dumps fucking wheel bearings or brakes or whatever. Brakes are, wear items, whatever. But wheel bearings, fucking evaporator cores, any of that shit. I would not recommend a do-it-yourself or trying timing chains on a 3.6 GM. I mean, if you fuck it up, it's only gonna be catastrophic to the engine. So, because I've seen that too, a couple of times. I've seen fucking professionals do it. So. I don't remember what I did there for in those 3 6s, Luke. What did I do? Like 5 or 6 of those bastards back to back to back. It was like 1 or 2 a week there for a while. By the time you pay to do it, all the chains and guides and phasers and a valve job on a 3.6, you might as well put a crate engine in it with a warranty. Fair. Most times I see my customers do that, Luke. It's they are the worst. I'll take a fucking 3.5 naturally aspirated Explorer. I'll take I'll take a Chevy Traverse because it just doesn't seem like they have the same fucking problems, and I don't even know why. As many of the problems. Seems like everybody bought the fucking GMC though. How the hell did they sell so many of those Acadias if they were such a piece of shit? I have no idea, because they're fucking everywhere. Around here, they're fucking everywhere. As you get skinnier, did the shop get bigger? Perspectives here seems different. It's probably because I got the camera farther away from me because I was smashing shit with hammers. I have to go shut the door. Katie's out. Appreciate you. Is it warm in the house or no? We'll fill the wood stove again before I come in. I did put a new alternator on it about 15,000 miles ago, and that was kind of a bitch. Well, if you think putting an alternator in it was a bitch, you sure as hell don't want to try to dive into timing chains on the motherfucker. I can promise you that. Imagine that times 50. Yeah. Hasn't been a boiler check video in a while. No, I know it. I've done a bunch of those bastards, but they always need something else. I'm not convinced that the boiler hasn't been out since I left. That's fair. This is a distinct possibility, Luke. I'm not dying. It's 69 degrees in here with the door open. Tate says, bye, Mom. I know the back suspension is shit, too. Just either create the understanding that I'll take it, but I'm selling it, or just say thanks, but no thanks. You're going to do yourself the boiler's been out many, many times. Well, it's also been 60 fucking degrees many, many times. You haven't froze yet. Maybe you'll understand this, Seth. The very first one you had is all new timing in it, and then you had to do both cylinder heads in it. Yep. I heard that Terry is going to trade the Kia in on an Acadia. I think he might keep the fucking Kia, too. Fucking run! Wheel bearings are fucking expensive in those bastards, too. You know why? Because I got two of them sitting over there that need to go in an Acadia. Fuck, yeah, talk to the neighbor, too. Stop it! Get him. No, not me. Go get the pigs. Where's the pigs? Go get the pigs. Yo. Where's your good dog? Where's your good dog? And there's nothing free in this world except death. That's right. You got the heads off that Kia so they'll be done at the machine shop when you get home, or no? No. I called the machine shop today. He said middle of April. So I was like, stop it. Give me a spot. Is the truck selling? Get it. Stop it! Fuck! It's a machinist I call bullshit. It's the middle of May. I know Paul pretty good. He makes it work for me. You probably know Paul if you go through Duluth. Midwest Engine Machine. He does all my stuff. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is there a story here? Do I need a beer for this? Of all the tool guys, you got another recommendation then? I've never had any problems with what he does. Stop it! I'll talk to you tomorrow about that one. Sounds good. Do I need a beer for this? I wish Napa still had the machine shop. Fuck, that was nice. Apparently that truck wants to sit on the locks. Sure wish, she's my command. Even higher, the frame's continuing to crack, break, rust out, whatever. It's doing that stuff. Jad's out. Quitter. Let's just say they royally fucked up a Subaru engine for me. No shit. Is that Ford crunching sitting still? Yeah. The frame's not real happy on that one. Is Toby lurking? I don't know if Toby's lurking or not. Toby's had do a bunch of stuff too. Find it in half on the hoist tomorrow morning. Nah. Should be fine. Mostly. I hope. So many things. How the fuck? I ended up, they bring me their own parts. And I get a left front fucking caliper, and then I get a rear set of brake pads. Yeah, throw those on for me. And I'm like, so am I just supposed to slam the fucking left front caliper onto the shitty fucking pads and rotors that are already there? Because it's not stuck. So I don't know why we're putting fucking caliper on it to begin with. And am I just supposed to randomly throw the ones on the pads in the back? I'm not doing any of it. Fuck it. You want brakes? You're going to do brakes. And they're all going to get done right, because you ain't coming back pointing at me for that shit, so. Fucking whatever. That shit irritates the fuck out of me. Like, this is why I don't give people choices. How's the undercoating look on the exhibition? I forgot to ask since you had it on the hoist. It looks really good, actually. There's spots that have collected dirt, which it's supposed to, but a lot of it looks really nice. So, now my first recall on the GMC 3500 HD with 400 miles on it. Auxiliary battery might not be charging. Needs a software update. How the fuck they create that so it's, well, never mind. Everybody says it needs a fucking, something needs a software update all the fucking time. I'll tell you what, when I worked at the Ford garage, the number one thorn in my side was fucking APIM installations. It's if your Wi-Fi programming and you start all over. I could spend fucking 20 minutes putting the fucking module in the dash of that bastard and spend 2 days trying to fucking program it. Are there any rust-free GMT 400 cabs down there? They make recalls all the time. I think I'm caught with mine this month. You'd be better off buying in Texas or the other Southwest, Kyle. There's some here, but they're proud of them here. Yeah, because if you get too close to the fucking ocean, or the interior is baked right the fuck out of them. Because it's been in an oven forever. And it probably is in the desert too. But they're going to be cheaper over there. Can buy a whole running 2-wheel drive truck in Arizona for the price of a cab here. Yeah, because in Florida, it's those hipster motherfuckers that want to squat those bastards and make them look cool now. Have an interior, the cab is just falling apart. Tate, what's your go-to machine shop? Now, if anybody knows them in the area, fuck, it's got to be you. Carolina squad is banned now? Well, Burns is in. Sorry I'm late, was helping our friend fix his shit chain on the dairy barn. Perfect. For my 406 I'm building, it's going to St. Cloud. Shit. I got you. Boy, if a fucking guy in Sandstone, Hinckley area had a fucking decent machine shop, I bet you'd be fucking stacked for 6 months out easily. There's so much demand for it, and it's an hour plus in every direction to go get anything done. But his shop doesn't exist yet. I know it. Wells out. Appreciate you, bud. I'm a 406 Chevy. Tate says yes, Kyle. Kyle says you're a tight ass. Build a 434. For my Subaru engine builds, Miller Hill Machine Shop did me well. I have plans for a Go Fast car. See, I've never been a Go Fast car kind of person because I've been fucked up so bad at 15 miles an hour that I can't imagine trying to do 100. It doesn't bode well for me. I can get fucked up in slow motion. I don't need to do it at high speed. The engine is for a square body, Tate says. I'm not sure if it's true, but I heard that Starting Precision Tool Company got bought out by a Chinese investor. No shit. Maybe it's just me, but whatever. All these fucking machine shops that close, and there's an auction, or it gets sold off to a private investor, and it's not like there's a machine shop that pops up fucking 100 miles away even. All this fucking machining stuff just happens to get put on a fucking ship and get shipped overseas. You know? You were... Gen 2 Coyote with a Whipple gonna hurt some feelings. So I don't give a damn what people build. If you're gonna build it, fix it. I mean, I don't get too many people that ask me to do that kind of shit because if we're going to do that, we're going to go all the fucking way, and I don't even give you a choice of brakes. you probably don't want me to build you a fucking engine. Stock motor with billet oil pump gears, I should be able to push $850, $900 pretty reliably. Get her done. Right up until you can't. I mean, it's only permanent if it works. You know, with the custom front axle, go big or go home. Different strokes for different folks, I guess, because my fucking, like, my side-by-side is 15 horsepower. And all these guys are running around with fucking, 1,000 cc, fucking 170 horsepower fucking Can-Ams and all the other bullshit. And I'm like, nah. I don't even. A, I can actually get in and out of the motherfucker, and B, I won't even spill my beer because you can't go that fast. And I'll haul the fuck out of firewood with that thing. Over any other one of those motherfuckers, I promise you. I seen some of the loads that Luke hauled back when he was here. Oh, fucking shit. It's a good thing the suspension is just for the body and not for the fucking powertrain, because the powertrain would have been dragging on the fucking ground. Solid rear axle is where it's at in those motherfuckers. Cody's out. Oh, fuck out of here. I didn't have more in it than it could handle in it. Well, I mean, Owen's out. Owen, I appreciate you, man. I'll message you when I'm in Florida. If you're in, I don't remember what part of Florida you're in. If you're in Jacksonville, we'll get some dinner or something. I never had more than 6 or 8 inches over the cab. .427 is cool, but I got to ride in a 68 GTO or GT500 KR, and it was quick, but compared to what cars are now, they're slow. Daytona, that's right. You damn south. Traffic is a shit show south of Jacksonville. Fuck that noise. I've driven south of Jacksonville once. I don't need to do it again. We can meet you in St. Augustine. How's that? All right. St. Augustine's what, 40 minutes? Rick, a friend who is a girl, wants to buy a gas smart car, 15 to tinker around town. It only has 35,000 miles. Are they any good? Okay. No one here I have no fucking, other than seeing the bastards on the road, I've never put my hands on a fucking smart car. I've never seen one in a shop. I would say no. Girl who is a friend. So are you being solicited to buy said 15 smart car? Is this... Is she a friend that's only worth buying her a smart car? I mean, she's not worth like a, never mind. Why do you have to point that out? No, never. Unless there's beer. Is that what that means? I don't know. Oh. Buy a Corolla instead. I mean, buy fucking anything instead. Date's out. Tool fair order came in. I'm fucked tomorrow morning. That's pretty mint, but you'll have lots of fucking work nights for you guys, so there'll be plow day specials coming and another tool truck video, so there we go. I got one more beer and then I'm getting the fuck out of here because my trailer tomorrow. Fucking van is still on my trailer, still attached to my truck. Fuck it. Why you gotta unload it? Because I wouldn't need the trailer. Jeff's out. Jeff, I appreciate you, man. I need the trailer and I need the truck, but I don't need the truck and the trailer at the same time, so I need to unload the van. Evening, everybody. I hear Rick wants to hang it up early tonight, so I'm here to mess up his plans. No, I said I got one more beer. I can make beer last 20 minutes, or do you don't think I can? I'll make it till 10 o'clock for sure. Squatch, what's happening, man? The old saying around home is if there is beer in the picture, we can change the world. But not titles? Never mind. Time for story time with Squatch. Squatch, how was freedom? Freedom! Yeah. Went to Minneapolis today and dropped off the X231 radiator parts at the shop. Nice! I'm surprised you didn't have to stop at your sister's for 4 days to, never mind. To cater. Was it the boss that smashed into the building plowing snow next to the garage door, or was it someone else? It was the boss smashed into the slab out the back door, if this is a story you're referring to, the slab that was out the back of the shop used to raise up about 3 inches in the wintertime, and it would frost heave. And the one day, I think he came in and dropped an engine. Not literally, that's a different fucking story. Dropped off an engine and was going to go out the back door, and as he opened the back door with the remote, he had already put the cutting edge on the floor, and the fucking slab was up like that far. And I have never seen a fucking bucket launch a fucking skid steer into the air. Like, all of that motherfucker came off the ground. It was fucking brutal. I thought that skid steer bucket was going to fold back under the front wheels. Holy fuck. I mean, it was like a fucking cannon went off when he hit that bastard. It was unbelievable. Freedom is being able to go to the cities and not have to stay there for 4 fucking days to go do bullshit Ford class. That's true. There was another time where it got backed into the door because, well, someone was standing next to the garage door opener here. He dropped an engine like a used one? No, it was a brand new crate engine. Dumped that motherfucker right on the floor, too. So, this is like, I think we were like a week away from the Christmas party. We're like a week out from the Christmas party. I'm working on a used car. You're ready for a customer. I'm spinning tires on the bastard or something. and I break the TPMS sensor off. And go up to the office and like, broke TPMS sensor, whatever. So Rusty hands me a TPMS sensor and he goes, looks like you're going to be eating grilled cheese at the Christmas party. Haha, whatever. Fuck you. So, not a fucking hour later, he overcenters the fucking skid steer coming into the shop and he dumped that fucking engine on the floor. He gets out, shuts the fucking skid steer off, comes back into the shop, and I looked right at him and I go, how do you like your fucking grilled cheese? And I thought, Toby wanted to laugh, he turned fucking like, he was like, you know, did the fucking, and then red, and then white, and then he was like, Rusty goes to the office, and Toby's like, holy fucking shit! I watched the previous boss dump a freshly reman 4R100 transmission out the back of an F-250 that had the tailgate open, let it upside down or right in the street. Yeah, it's funny how the plastic reman cases on a plastic bed liner are like fucking slippery and shit. Ford reman 4R100 or a Toby reman? Ford reman. In the black case and all the things. Yeah, I made him eat shit for dumping that fucking engine on the floor too. Ford reman, so it's probably gonna be worked on anyway. That's fair. Ralph Demi says, when do you start Hay 2024? Shit. That all depends on weather. May, June. At best, sometimes July. It's usually never May. The first year that I had the farm in 17, when I took over the farm, we cut hay in May out by the deer stand. Think about that. Well, it was hurt when it dumped. I think it broke the valve cover, the oil filler, the cam phaser, or the cam phaser solenoid, I think. It busted a bunch of shit. Was the engine dropped at least something robust like a 351, not something delicate like a 3.5? It was a 5.43 valve. I think it was the cam phaser solenoid broke. Yeah, it was fun. Fuck them. I'll make him eat shit. I don't care. In hindsight, in fucking near 20 years that I was there, I probably bet it should have been fired about 400 fucking times, but whatever. There's a lot of fireable offenses. To the point I just do it on purpose. Rick, why would you do that? Fire me. I think I spent the better 2/3 of my career trying to get fired. I wonder if Toby's ever seen a 5.43 valve cover broken like the one off Katie's Expedition. Probably not. Is it in here? No. Because I'd never seen one broke like that. I don't even understand how or why it's broken like it is. Well, stupidity costs money, time, and pain. That's true. All of the above. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I can't remember. Did have a 543 valve come in one time that had something explode under the front cover bad enough that it punched a hole in the front cover and still running too. Had an oil leak. I remember that. There was that. Wasn't there one that broke the fucking valve cover out too? Unless someone tried to pry out coils with the bolts still in, how is it even possible? That's the only way it would have to be possible. For them to crack through the fucking, like diagonally through the bore where you bolt the fucking coil, that's like the only way it's possible. And it's not like the bolts are all corroded in and fucking anything like that. They all fucking crack loose and spun out with your fingers. So that could be. But God, you'd have to be horsing on coils to do that. You think that coil would fucking, the little plastic ear on that coil would just snap the fuck off before it come out. Or break the valve cover, I mean. Bryce is out. Appreciate you, man. That one you're thinking of had the timing chain running so loose that it lifted off the top of the cam sprocket and milled a groove through the top of the valve cover. Yeah, that's right. It was running chain on top of the teeth. Literally. How it was running like that, I have no fucking idea. I remember that. Yeah, fucking, it cut the fucking hole right in the top of the valve cover. Unfucking believable. And still ran. Aside from their obvious issues, that is a tough fucking engine. The base engine on those bastards is strong as fuck. Because Toby, did you get a radiator shop tour? Or no? Luke wants to know. I still remember the day he came rolling in with a skid steer with that engine and made the turn, and he was coming to the stop. I was like, too hot, about half a second before the fucker rolled out. Yep. Yep, because I was like, as soon as that motherfucker hit the floor, I looked at Toby and I was like, watch this. We aren't playing the long game today. You're getting this shit right back. TPMS sensor, motherfucker. God. Rusty was the owner, but yes, it was Rusty that dumped the fucking engine on the floor, so. The old guy, Ernie, that owns it, showed us around, and they're set up for doing some big stuff. They can do radiators up to 16-foot square. Damn. Who is the service writer that doesn't like you? Rich. Rusty was the owner. Rich was the service manager, service writer. Too many fucking R names. I know it. Hell, at one time we had Rusty, Rich, Rick, Randy, Ron, and then we had Toby and Zach. Is Kyle bringing his core to the same guy, Toby? Part of the old R squad, yeah. There was never any R squad, but 8-foot by 8-foot radiator is a big bitch. Yeah, it is. You ever laugh at me while I'm getting hollered at again? I'll kick your ass. I don't miss it, and I'd never go back. But goddamn, at least there's some shit we can fucking laugh about in hindsight. That 16-foot by 16-foot square I was talking about. Yes, Luke, but mine is already built. Michael Brash is in. Holy fuck, that's even bigger than I was thinking. Motherfucker. Yeah, like twice the size of what you were thinking. All right, one more. Michael's here. I'm going to do one more. Finishes off the top deck of the 30 rack, so that's good. They just did on that size last year. It was from a hospital rooftop that had a bunch of heavy snow crush on it and bend it. Probably one of those bastards that Cody has to work on. I don't want to work on anything that holds that much fucking coolant. I'm telling you right now. I can't even fathom the bill for a 16 by 16 core. No. Fuck that. AC condenser, not radiator, right, Toby? Well, either way. Principle's the same. Just like 100 times bigger than the AC condenser that was in that fucking Escape. The bottom tube's got a big fucking bow in them. I showed the customer, he's like, meh. Well, if the AC stops working, I know why. And I was like, well, with this many miles on it, it could be anything, but we're going to have to do that while it's open. You use 1 1/4 inch fence staples. I was fencing today. I usually use 1 1/2 or 1 3/4. One and 1 1/4 is kind of short. Most of the stuff I have is 1 3/4 because we're sending her all the way. They have a few younger guys working there, which is good. Ernie has trained a couple of them to do the soldering, which is what most new guys don't want to learn. Hopefully they'll stay around. Yeah, no shit. That escape condenser was mint. I used to haul for the oil patch. Some of the gas pump coolers were that big. Fuck. You have the bore contained or no? Well, right up until I don't. Man, that's a sliding scale all the time. Just how bad he wants to work to get out of the goddamn thing. But it seems like the hot wire's got him. Well, the hot wire on that side, I haven't got it all the way around yet. Oh. He's really good at wrecking shit. Yeah, I know he is. Really good at wrecking shit. He's so fucking strong. Like he could fucking throw. He just throws shit. He just thrashes on shit, and he's not even trying. Like there, you can tell there's no effort into it, but he's just flipping cattle panels and gates and shit around, and really fuck up your day if he put his mind to it. Yeah, especially since he's got his tuss. Senior wants to know how long before you want him to show up to get a code pulled on a 16350. If the light's on or has been on recently, fucking roll up. We can throw the scan tool on it quick. Ain't no thing but chicken wing. At least pull the code and see what's going on. I can give you a scan tool and make you do it. Sounds like you need to turn him into pork chops. Well, he's the breeding boar, though, so when sows go into heat, that's how they get. To me personally, he's calm as fuck. When he's out, he'll walk up to you, scratch his ear, fucking take him back, put him in the pen, and then he'll just thrash the fuck out of it again. So yeah, came back on today. Can't pin down any type of pattern with it either. Just on and off. Huh? Stop down tomorrow. It should be a stored code then. I should be here other than midday when I gotta go meet up with Tate. But morning, afternoon, late afternoon, I should say. Midday. It's usually about between 12:30 and 2:30 is about when I go somewhere in that area when I go meet up with Tate. So. On my 05 Escape, I hit a deer and broke the plastic peg on the radiator. I used a quick steel to fix it and drove at least 50K with no problem. I couldn't believe it. Hey, fuck the peg. As long as the damn thing holds coolant, who the hell cares? Toby doesn't have a scan tool now. I don't want a scan tool. That's what makes life good now. You don't need to worry about that shit. If you head to the big city of Bruno to the Napa Auto Care Center, toss the seat in for a guy, get it out of your way. There you go. I'd have to own even a basic one just to see what's going on. Haha. He knows the guy right down the road. I mean, shit. I do listen to Ask the Mechanic guy from Napa and Duluth when he's on the radio station. Rick will remember that guy from 94.9. I've never heard one of them. No, granted, I don't listen to it on the weekly basis or whatever the fuck they do, or if it's daily or whatever it is. I've never heard one of them that makes any fucking sense at all, but just throw her on the fucking radio. Not much call for a scan tool on a 5J1113 or an X230, X253 or X231. That's right. But what about when Toby's in the sewer and the light comes on? Call Rick. LOL. It's not flashing. Fuck it. Send it. Are Click and Clack still on the radio or no? I don't fucking know. I don't listen to the radio. I don't have the radio on. The Napa Auto Care fucking guys in Duluth are, well, I used to work for one of them. And if he's still there, he was when I was at the Ford garage, so I would assume, because he's a deadbeat dick licker, can't make anything else of his fucking life, so he's got nowhere else to be. Still owes me about $5,000, sucker. If I ran into him somewhere, I'd fuck up his day, I can tell you. He's catching hedges and I'm catching charges, but whatever. It was funny one time when the guy called them and he admitted to collecting Ford probes. They gave him endless shit about it, too. I mean, you just... Well, at least somebody has all of them then, because there's none of those bastards on the road anymore. Thank fucking God. He likes hearing exhaust. I don't need to... The switches in my truck have nothing to do with the fucking radio working. I don't give a fuck. I have switches here. When did they show up? The other day? Yeah, switch pack box is sitting on top over there. What? That's about as bad as contour people. Rick will remember those weirdos too. Oh my God. Contour probes, contours, and the tail end of fucking wind stars. Oh my God. The last 10 years after they quit making the bastards and people just couldn't let the motherfucker go. So Ford Tempo go by here. Was it a brown one? Because their Aerostar people were bad too. Yes, they were. There was a cult following for the fucking all-wheel drive ones, though. The people that had the fucking all-wheel drive Aerostars did not want to let those go. Because I seen a brown one in Sandstone at the fucking grocery store. I helped change the power steering line on an SVT Contour, and what a miserable motherfucker to work on. Had to drop the powertrain to change the line. Don't think I've seen a Tempo Contour or Windstar in little years. This was a red one, so there's two. Well, yeah, fuck. The classics are still out there. When was the last time anyone saw a Ford Pinto? Matter of fucking fact. When Luke was here, there was one sitting at the fucking Deep Rock in Bruno. You remember that one Aerostar that showed up and had a manual transmission in it? Stupidest fucking van I've ever driven. Yeah, it was like a fucking... It's like you got a broomstick in the middle of the fucking floor. Weird as fuck. I remember that. Luke said there was a stick shift Aerostar for sale here on Marketplace a few weeks ago. Fuck. Probably got sold in 2 days, too. I'm sure the Pinto was a half-breed crossover from... We can't figure out what shop we're working on it at, and... Still over 70 Chevelle. Sally Joe and I left the church in 53 years ago. Damn. I think the stick shift ones were only 4-cylinder, 2-wheel drive. Fuck. The only manual Ford that was worse to drive was the old 4-speed in the mid-80s trucks that had a granny gear. So basically a 3-speed, but the shifter was either on the seat or against the radio. Yep. Low was in the dash and reverse was on the seat. Ford granny gear is a miserable motherfucker to drive. Yep. Are there any Astro vans on the road up by you? What about S10s? S10 Blazers? Very few. You'll see a couple bopping around. Somebody's got a fucking S10 pickup yet that they got like the fucking 33s on, and they've used a bunch of Gorilla Tape to keep the fender flares on because it's got the sport side on it. And he's got the double fucking roll bars with the KC lights in it and all that bullshit. So just sporting it all the way. I saw a first generation Intrepid the other day and forgot those were even a thing. That's right, you sent me a picture of that. I was watching that movie Tommy Boy last night. Rick, you should be a great parts salesman. I'm not a fucking parts salesman, I'm telling you right now. Because I don't give you a fucking choice. I'm not giving you the cheap line, the middle line, and the premium line option. You get the premium line option, that's it. 35 today, we saw a mint late 80s Ford Ranger. Even Senior commented on how it was a really clean truck. My mom bought a new Ford Fairlane station wagon in '79. I took a lot of girls to the drive-in movie in that car. There you go. The shaggin' wagon. I have a 2000 S10 with 160,000 on it. I keep things. 4-cylinder, 5-speed. Fucking mint. Luke wants to know if you took the red truck to the cities. That era of OBD1 diagnostics was a fucking nightmare, though. Oh, God. Yeah, 100%. OBD2 and newer changed a lot of shit. I was just telling people earlier, I don't know if you were lurking or not, about doing fucking APIM installations, though. And how it would take fucking 30 minutes to actually install the physical fucking module and 2 days to program the motherfucker. And you have to fucking stay there because you can't let the motherfucker fall asleep. And even if you change the fucking settings in it, the fucking thing has to move every few minutes or whatever. Holy fuck. They got so mad at me the one time that they pulled me off of it and had Toby do it. And he's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? He's like, this is what it is. And then it took him 2 days too. And they were like, you know. The internet glitches for a millisecond. You start all over again. But I've put them in with my scan tool. Bing, done. Senior's 350 got shipping notice on his new one, so he's just driving the fuck out of the 16. There you go. Is Lonnie buying the 16? Luke wants to know. God, I hope so. But the question is Lonnie getting rid of one of the other motherfuckers? If he does. I mean, please be the 03. Please be the 03. Please be the 03. I'm rolling on one more, then I'm up. In hindsight, 100% of those programming problems were tied to the Ford scan tool and our completely hideous internet connections. There, I know it. No, seniors. Lonnie needs a 16 to replace the 5.4 truck. It's really sad. It is really sad. We have zero interest from Lonnie on it. On the 16 so far, he was bummed when Senior had sold his 05 to another brother, but he doesn't seem to want the 16 this time. Oh. Rick seems to have good luck programming even used APIMs with his Max scan tool. I know it. Oh, fuck, it was so bad. So what you're saying is Lonnie's dumped, I've dumped enough fucking parts and time and money into the current trucks that he has that he's fucking gonna hang on to them? Because I fucking... Oh... Lonnie has found a good mechanic, so he doesn't need to buy any more trucks from here on out. Where's the hammer? I'm certain that Lonnie will regret not buying that 16. That's going to be a nice truck for someone. I 100% agree with you. I thought when I was working on his 95, he was kind of, he was hemming on it. But then when he had that caliper hang up, and I went and slapped the caliper on at his place for him, and he was telling Luke how much he liked the 95 again, so. It's kind of like the old 6-0 syndrome. They dump a shit ton of money into them and then feel they need to drive it for another year to justify it. But the pattern repeats. I thought Rick knew better than to stomp on his own toes. I don't know better than to do anything. First time he's been over 45 miles in that 95 in a decade, he told me. I can see clearly, and as probably many of you can from the outside looking in, but the deafening fucking pattern, even from leaving the Ford garage. There's a definite fucking pattern. If you just fucking take care of people, have a fucking conversation with them about their fucking vehicle, and holy fuck. It's really not that fucking hard. There's a lot of work, and not all of it's fun, but the superficial, unnecessary bullshit that we dealt with for fucking almost 2 decades it's why Toby doesn't want to do it, and he'll never do it again if he doesn't have to. And it was why I made my mind up to, like, I was going to fucking do this in an entirely different way. It was just that fucking, it was so fucking broken. And it's not even as broken as other places. It's fucking amazing. Like, now you got places holding fucking vehicles hostage. I mean, said he was going 70 up 23, and it felt like a new truck. There's also a pattern of, well, I just dumped X number of thousands in this pile, so I'm going to drive it until I get my money back out of it. Then 3 weeks later, it needs another X number of thousands more. And that's the 6-0 syndrome exactly. It's just, I don't know. Even when I've told people not to fix things, like, well, the other day was a case in point. Don't be an asshole to me on the phone, and I don't care if it takes fucking 8 months. You're going to pay for it. Because I literally fucking charged him for it. But that's how you end up 6,000 to 8,000 deep into a $2,500 car like that Impala or the Malibu. Yep. But some of these people are like, hey, I got $6,000 and I know what I got. Or I can spend $6,000 on a car that I got to put $6,000 into. And I get that. That's the problem right now. And I've told people, if you're going to buy something, work it out with the seller or the dealer or whatever. I'll do an inspection on it for $60. Full inspection, pull the wheels off, look at all the brakes, check the suspension, pull spark plugs, look at what's going on inside there. All that stuff for $60. And then I still get people that are like, I'm going to buy an Acadia. There's probably nothing that costs $6,000 and that doesn't need $3,000 to make it another year. Yep. As much as these new rigs cost, I'll keep mine up. Newest is a 2010 4Runner with 170. I know it, and that's the thing. That's why I get people that are like, "Oh my God, everything you work on's got 200,000 miles on it." Yep, because we're going to have to invest some money into it and have that conversation with your customer and be upfront about it. And this is what we don't have to do all of this today. We can push this to the next oil change. We can push this out for 6 months. We can do that in a year, whatever. And then we can get you back to a vehicle that you know what you have. And when you're looking in that market, even under 15 now, you can still get stuck putting $5,000 into it if you go buy it blind and you don't know what the fuck you're getting. It's a bad deal. I see Toby and I seen a guy pay $12,500 for a truck and put $12,500 into it. He literally put 100% of what he paid for the truck immediately back into it within months. But you got to have that conversation, and there's never that dialect. And for me personally, I need to step this shit out. I need to fucking draw it out a little bit. Like, we can do this today, we can do that in a month, we can do that in 3 months, and this in 6 months, and that in a year. Because I have to spread it out a little bit. I need to and it's also, it benefits me because I know where we got coming down the line a little bit. I mean, there's no guarantees. Somebody hits a fucking deer, or they just decide they're done with it, but whatever. Most times when somebody comes and asks us if they should buy something, they've already made up their mind they're going to do it. They just want validation. You tell them no, they do it anyway. That's right. Your $3,000 expedition, you've put another $3,000 parts and labor into it. That's fact and fair, but it's also a Florida vehicle with limited rust on it. I'm not going to say no rust on it, because it's got weird rust on it, but whatever. I'm okay with it. Sam with a 6.0 diesel is a perfect example. I tried 20 minutes straight to talk him out of one day, and he bought it anyway. Every time he rang it in broke, and he admitted it was right. I was right. I know it. And after two $12,500 investments into the truck, the transmission went on it after that. Yep. I seen it like 6 months ago somewhere. No, this was a 3.5 EcoBoost truck, Kyle. This wasn't even a 6.0 truck. This was a 3.5 EcoBoost. Speaking of 6.0s, you ever seen how they rebuild those and only use standard bore pistons on the rebuilds? It's kind of a neat process. They spray weld the bores and machine back. No shit. Jimmy wants to know what engine Senior picked in the new truck. Our camper truck is a 2000 C1500 with 135,000. Looks like new. Perfect. Hell yeah. Gas V8. Did he go to the? I think he went with the 7.3. Seven three gasser. We don't do diesels in trucks here. LOL. Well, no shit. The 12.535 truck, I think, through a CL on the way home from where he bought it, and timing codes blew up the next week, and then needed both manifolds, both turbos, and the engine. Yep. Because they had, that was that whole fucking 3.5 guy fucking, they had it fixed by some guy down in the cities that had dubbed himself the 3.5 guy. He was everything but fucking all the things but. And then the Gen 2 came out, and it seemed that nobody could get the fucking oil pump connector back through the fucking timing cover without breaking the son of a bitch off and making it dump oil all over the fucking place. I had no idea how many of those bastards I had to pull the front cover off to put a new fucking oil pump connector in, because, you know, I'm not saying that we had to make the bastards electrically variable. That's a different fucking story, but all these guys are just slamming the fucking cover on and breaking the connector off. Yeah, that guy would just retime a skip 3.5 with stretch timing chains until the customer was fixed. The Gen 2, they fixed the timing chain with an ECU reflash. I remember that. We're just going to tell it it's okay. Tell it's not. Well, it's like for fucking ever, Ford would admit that the fucking, well, they still won't, as far as I know, admit that the oil pump was the problem in the 543 valves. That motherfucker had a good oil pump in it from the beginning. It wouldn't have ever had the problems that it had. Ever. And Toby, as my witness, I fucking told them for at least 2 years before any of that shit ever came to fucking light. I'm like, this motherfucker is not getting enough oil to function. It's not operating the fucking cam phasers like it should because it doesn't have enough fucking oil pressure. I always know Ford says in this TSB, and I'm like, fuck you guys. So we finally got one in on fucking trade, and I put my fucking, I dug my heels in. I was like, we're putting a fucking oil pump in this son of a bitch. I'm like, well, there's nothing to lose on this motherfucker. Fixed it. Oh, I was fucking. We were putting fucking cam phasers in those bastards left and right. It wasn't fixing a fucking thing. Holy shit, Sean's here. What the fuck did YouTube make the print on the chat smaller? I can't read this shit. I think you're getting a little blind there, bud. Well, the last reburns I did on an F-150 before I left, us reflashed PCM and TCM and then test drive it to see if it fucked them up. If it did, then we had to unflash it. Yep. Yeah, if it didn't drive and shift properly, then just take the flashback out of it. But if it drove okay, then we'll leave it in there. So that's actually funny, Luke, because that is one of the only vehicles that I've ever seen that actually had the fucking seals still in tensioners. The Ford dealership, they were hard against us during anything that didn't have a book time or warranty time. Like the stray bolted in new Ranger oil pan. Yeah. If it's, it literally could have just gotten paid for it. Victor's here! Victor! What's happening, buddy? And that's right for me. It's like, you need this. You need this today. You need this before the next oil change, on the next oil change. You need this in 6 months. You know, I got a pretty good idea. Like, to Luke's credit, he was going after the guy about the fucking lug nut thing. And it's just making content. I already know what I'm going to do. This customer, I know this customer pretty fucking well. I'm not concerned about rolling 20 lug nuts onto the bastard and being like, hey, this is better than breaking down on the road. But you got people that are like, oh, you got to check with the customer. And it was like, it got to the point where I don't want to get sued. Like, if you're rolling $60 worth of, or $70 worth of lug nuts onto a customer's vehicle, buy good shit. And they're like, hey, I got a problem with this, or I'm going to take you to court over that. Either you need to have better customers, or you take that one on the chin and be like, I'll do you a solid, and I'll get this one back. But the rest of the time, where we get into fucking going to court over $70 on the lug nuts is beyond me. But it's exactly what I was instructed to do. I know it. Remember that Chevy pickup? That time that had not had its oil changed in the fucking history and never ever? And I had to sit there with the screwdriver and keep pushing the clumps out of the way, trying to get the oil out of it. And there was still so much built up matter in the bottom of that pan. The motherfucker only took like 4.5 quarts to make it to the full mark. So it had a quart and a half of fucking shit in the bottom. And they're like, fine, fucking, it's good. My old saying at the Ford dealer was, I don't want to have to do what it actually needs, so I'm sure as fuck not gonna do shit that it doesn't need. There you go. Oh god, accessory installation was the fucking worst. Right? Like, think before you and I both left, I built out that fucking Bronco. You were there when I did the. We had to do the recall and cut the top up and do all that other bullshit, and then Luke probably remembers that. I sent them some pictures. I had to build that motherfucker out for the Squatch package. Ironically, what the fuck? What a fucking bunch of bullshit. It's just a bunch of half-assed fucking garbage that none of it fucking fits right. It's none of it's bolt-on. And if you want it to actually be fucking decent and functional, you got to do a lot of fucking modifications to make it there. And they're like, why is this taking so long? It only says it's only going to take a couple hours. And I'm like, I'm almost certain that motherfucking guy never got his winch put on that son of a bitch either, because the winch was on back order or wherever the fuck it was. but we will waste your time on a poor running IDI, Toby. And that's where none of this shit made sense. Like, the business dynamic never made sense to me or Toby, or I'm speaking for myself and for Toby, but I think he would agree with me. It never made fucking sense. Like, there was like this fucking mysterious scale, like, depending on who it was, or if we fucking felt like it, or do you know somebody that knows somebody, or what? I don't give a fuck. I don't care. It needs this. And this is how much it's going to cost. Whether it's for fucking me, or it's the fucking guy down the road, or whoever, and it doesn't matter. This is what it fucking needs. If you operate on the same fucking scale all the time, then it's so much less fucking bullshit. I hated that shit. And you knew when you got a work order whose name was on the fucking top of it, and you're like, oh, fuck, I wonder what scale we're working on today. You know? Like, what your name is, who you are, your fucking stance in the fucking community, your political fucking views, whether you kick your dog when you go home from work, I don't give a fuck. I care about whether you have money to pay me and what your fucking car needs. That's all I give a shit about. If you don't have money to pay me, your car can fucking sit here until you figure it the fuck out. Other than that, I don't care. Funny thing is, Rick's video short of me that day has people like, holy crap, Squatch, must have been mad. He swore. No, that was just a regular Squatch every day there. This fucking heart emoji thing is pissing me off. I can't read. It was a good opportunity. That motherfucker still gets views once in a while. I get people commenting on it. I don't care. Like, I have customers that we can go out and drink a beer and can have a conversation. I got customers that I don't want on a personal, like, thanks for the business, shake your hand and see you, Luke. But it's, other than that, I don't give a damn. If you got money, I'll take your money. I'll fix it. Toby will have FOMO PTSD for years to come. There you go. Y'all have a good one. Thanks, Rick. I'm out of here too. I'm out of beer, so it's 11:15. This is the latest Toby's been up in fucking 2 years at least. Appreciate y'all. I gotta go load the wood stove and get done. Life is so much better now that I am in charge of what I do and how I do it. Right? I'm amazingly more productive because I'm not being pulled from one thing to another consistently. 100%. I got one fucking spot to make me money. I got no fucking other choice. So, you have to be efficient by default, but yeah. Over an hour ago, I told Rick I was going to ruin his plans, so that's fair. One more beer turned into 5. I think it was 3, but that's fair. Appreciate y'all. I gotta go. I got the fuck out of here. I got shit to do. We'll see you guys tomorrow on a members or short. The public feed's fucked. It's dead. We'll just say that.